Hi everyone, Leon here. In this video, I'm going to address one question I keep on seeing, which is how can I stop overthinking? Oh wait, let me guess. You're looking around at me and you're probably looking at the chair and wondering if I'm going to magically appear there, right? Isn't it interesting how people can be led or misled onto focusing on certain things and forget that other things are still around? The trees with the birds chirping, the cars driving by, and the people walking past. They didn't just disappear when the chair scene come on. They are still around. You see, the trees, the cars, the people, they are just like your negative thoughts. They exist no matter where you are. You can't just get rid of them. Overthinking happens when you choose to pick on all these things and focus on them. You know that there are cars passing by outside your house, there are birds flying past, there are people walking around, but you don't pay attention to each and every one of them, do you? And I bet that you are probably able to live your life normally without much frustration with all these things that are going on in your environment. Therefore, the reason why the advice on how to stop or get rid of your overthinking may be bad advice is because we can't get rid of them totally. Your negative thoughts and feelings, just like the trees, cars, people, will always be there. It's not something we can get rid of, but we were made to think or being conditioned to think that we can do that. And when we can't get rid of them, we will think that there's something wrong with us. And we will learn even more control strategies or to learn how to suppress or get rid of our negative thinkings or overthinking. And then, if it doesn't work, we do that again. This cycle will continue because the more we resist, the more it will persist. I'm not saying that these advice don't work. It may work. It may give you peace and comfort for a short time. Usually, it doesn't last for long term. So instead of stopping or getting rid of our overthinking, we should learn to accept and coexist with them, just like how we have coexisted with our environment. So how do we do that? One important mindset you must have is to accept that it's normal to have negative thoughts and feelings as part of your life. You don't have to get rid of them, and you don't have to give them more attention than needed. When you have this mindset, you are ready to take these 5 steps to help you with it. But before that, if you've got value so far from this video, give me a like or comment below to let me know. Let's go to the first step. Whenever you find yourself overthinking, take a few slow and deep breaths through your nose. Then take a piece of paper and write down everything you're thinking about. Writing it down will give you a clearer picture of what your thoughts are. When you look at the list you've written down, it may consist of thoughts and feelings that are true or false, positive or negative, pleasant or unpleasant, and so on. Now, the important thing is this. It's not about whether they are true, false, pleasant, unpleasant, positive or negative. The important thing is whether these thoughts are helpful to you in creating a meaningful life or not. Suppose you are having the thoughts of your partner betraying you. You may start overthinking about each and everything they do. This is definitely not a helpful thought. You can choose to spend time and energy thinking about it, checking up on them, or testing them. Or you can choose to accept that you are having these negative feelings and thoughts. Now, accepting these thoughts are not to say that you are tolerating it, or putting up with it, or resigning your fate to it. It just means you are embracing life and fully acknowledging your present situation, so you don't struggle with it. Allow them to be there and don't fight it. It's just like you know that there are cars passing outside your house. You don't give your attention to each and every one that pass by. Some may stay shorter, some may stay longer, and some may just come back again. But the important thing is this: learn to accept them without struggle. When you're able to do that, then you're able to put this extra energy into doing the things that you value to create a meaningful relationship. This step is for those who face a challenge in accepting. To fully accept, you have to be fully present. And to be fully present, you have to stop thinking about the past or worry about the future. These are not within your control. And if you focus on things you can't control, you are gradually building up stress and anxiety in yourself. You have to understand that now is the only time that you can do something about to create a meaningful relationship. One simple way I find it effective for me to be present when I am overthinking is to take 10 deep and slow breaths. Keep your focus on your breath in and out. Anytime you find your mind wandering during this exercise, gently bring it back and focus on your breath again. What are your values and what do you value? If you value health, you will not do anything to destroy it. But most often than not, overthinking and anxiety will tend to make us do things that is not aligned with our values or what we value. We may start overeating, overdrinking, harm ourselves, and so on. This is a result of disconnection from our values. So, what do you value? Connecting with it will give you a clearer picture of what you should do moving forward. It's not just about taking actions, but taking effective actions. One way to differentiate between taking action and effective actions is to ask yourself this question: does this help me create the relationship I want? If it doesn't, change your approach. Change it to something that aligns with your values. You see, this 5 steps gives us a roadmap from where we are to where we want to go. The first 3 steps give you the ability to know where you are on the map. This will give you a reference point so you know which direction to go to reach your destination. If you don't know where you are, you don't know where to start. Step 4 is the vehicle that will take you to your destination, and step 5 is the fuel. Overthinking in a relationship can cause a lot of issues, but as I've shared with you, we don't have to stop or get rid of them. We can instead accept them and acknowledge our current situation so we don't struggle with them. And then we take this energy to connect with our values and take effective actions to create a meaningful relationship. Check out these 2 videos for more if you want to know how to improve your relationship. And let me know in the comments below if this has helped you or any other topics you want me to cover. Thank you. Live and love passionately.